right, we're going, Jordan. We're recording.
Hello.
You're just gonna stare at me. We're in Jordan's apartment. Jordan gets mad if I call it his house. It's his apartment.
Yeah.
Jordan, say hi.
Hello. I already said hello.
Well,
Leave me alone.
leave you alone. It's gonna be a long podcast episode if your response is "leave me alone."
So I was, I had to be at an airport this past weekend a couple times. And
A couple times.
Well, I mean, there and back, you know?
Did you have any layovers?
No.
Where'd you go, Gordon?
I went to Jacksonville,
Why?
Florida, for a wedding.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Was it fun?
It was great, yeah. But the reason I'm bringing this up is because I got to test out. Remember when we were going over helping people and like basically
So you saw someone get stabbed in Florida and you didn't help them out.
No. What happened?
You stabbed someone in Florida and no one helped them out.
No. I was getting some Annie Ann's, and we turn around, and there's this old couple, like coming into. You know how when you have to go through security, you basically come out and you're into where the gates are.
Yeah.
So they just got done going through security, and they were standing there clueless, just coming into where the gates are. You could tell they had no idea. I mean, they were really old, and one had like one of those walkers, you know, and you could tell they
You mean a walker?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, one of those like walker things.
Yeah. So like Walker Texas Rangers, you know, she had one of those, and you could just tell they had no idea what to do next. And I looked at Jessie and I was like, hey, like, should I help these people? And she was like, yeah, we should probably, you know, if you want to, I don't know, you know. And I looked, and I was on my way over to help them. And about halfway getting to them, I took a left and I said, nah.
Yep.
And I said, well, there you go. I know the answer to that question now. I guess I don't help people in need.
I didn't even think about it when it was happening. Pardon me. I'm just so comfy on your couch. I just yawn.
Oh, no.
I love this couch.
Not this again.
Well, sorry, I can't be comfortable.
Can't be chilling that hard, bro.
Dude, I'm chilling harshly. Sorry you're not comfortable in your own home. That's your problem. No, today I didn't see the accident, but like I was within like 20 cars of an accident on 83 coming into the city when it started to rain. You know? So like traffic wasn't completely fucked yet, but like people were driving all weird, and then once I got up I realized what it was. You know what I mean? So like someone like merged into or like hit another car, and then the car like spun around, you know what I mean? And there was like a younger dude with like blood all over his face, like standing next to his car, and then there was like a middle-aged guy with like his phone out, like trying to record everything, right? And like no one was really stopping. And then like this car pulled off on the other side of the road, and it was like this really old guy, like a veteran of some foreign war ass old dude, you know what I mean?
Damn, yeah.
Had like the hat on,
Korean,
type of thing,
probably.
I don't know. But it was just like
Korean War, I meant, not.
Yeah, I don't think this very old white man was just like a Korean dude.
Yeah.
But no, so he had like, you know, like the hat where it's like the USS butt fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like one of those hats on, and he like ran across the street all slow, and everyone like stopped for him, and he was like, he was
and
like
they were yelling
helping.
out, thank you for your service.
No, he was like helping the people like calm themselves and like get away from the vehicles that smelled like gasoline.
Oh shit, he was having a flashback.
But then everyone else was just like swerving around the cars, and I didn't care because like I had other things to do, and like someone else was handling it. But I definitely, that was a moment where it's like, oh, someone else, this is not my problem.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
I'm not going to be the third guy on the scene.
So we both failed this past weekend.
I don't think I failed.
You're always into not failing when you clearly failed.
No, that one's
You
not
would've
no.
No. Here's the thing:
If there was already
pulled over, and then they said we don't need your help, that's different. But you know,
someone else has it.
Yeah.
Too many cooks, man. Too many chefs in that kitchen.
Well,
basically, what you're telling me, Jordan, is that I would fail if there were already first responders on that scene, and then I was like, "Officer, I can help."
No.
It's cool. I've seen 13 episodes of Grey's Anatomy while I was trying to finger a girl. I can definitely help with this medical emergency.
Right. No.
My dad used to scream at me for not holding a fucking flashlight enough. I know how to fix cars.
Right. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, but I clearly failed mine.
No, you did fuck up yours.
I was like, but here's the thing. I think you only. How much could I have helped?
None, because you're not helpful.
I mean, all I would have done is like looked at their ticket.
Thank you so much, sir. Do you know where gate B15 is? And you'd be like,
and that's when I'd be
it's somewhere
like,
that way. You know what? Turn
around. This is my first time at this airport, so I don't even know. Good luck.
Go to the information desk. It's around that corner. No, the only way that you would have failed is if like you were debating whether or not to help them, and then like 17 kids just came up and like drop kicked them and stole all their shit. You just like watch them get like fucking mugged.
Have you seen those videos where people do that? They like attack old people real quick. That's crazy.
I haven't seen them, but I know that they exist. Someone attacked Steve Buscemi on the street.
What? Who would attack Steve Buscemi?
Some dude just like punched him.
Mr. Boardwalk Empire.
Someone just punched him.
No.
Rick Moranis got punched.
That's who I thought you were talking about. Okay. That's who I thought you were
Rick Moranis is not Mr. Boardwalk Empire.
I know this. This is why I thought you were getting them mixed up until you just announced that.
Rick Moranis happened back in the day, like a while ago.
Was it like a TikTok thing where people were like, let's punch old celebrity men?
I think it was someone who was having like a mental health thing and then just like punched someone, and it just happened to be Mr. NYC.
Yeah.
Steve Buscemi.
Those are crazy videos like that. I've even seen like just
like knockout game shit,
or like a woman's just like chilling at a restaurant and some guy comes up and punches her.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen those? Those are nuts.
Yeah, I've seen all like the security cam footage of like people getting like mugged for their purses and shit.
Yeah.
That shit's fucked up.
Yeah. For some reason that like it makes me so mad.
It should make you mad. It's an injustice.
It is an injustice.
Okay, so, and again, this is something easy to say while we're watching Guy Fieri shows on your air-conditioned apartment, but on your comfortable couch that you're getting rid of because you don't understand taste or comfort. If you saw an old person getting attacked, like at the mall, would you do anything?
Honestly, dude, probably not. And I mean, look at me. What can I do, really? You know?
You could record them on your phone and call the police.
And then they're going to come after me. You know what I mean?
No, you could scamper.
I would definitely call the police, but I would like go around the corner.
Would you stick around to be a witness?
I don't know. Probably, yeah.
If you saw their face?
Actually, yeah. Yeah. I'd like to think that I would have a James Dean moment and
the fuck does that mean?
Isn't he someone brave?
James Dean?
Yeah.
What?
Isn't James Dean someone brave?
The actor or the porn star? Either way, I don't know what they're doing that's brave. James Dean was like a bad boy who like drove cars fast.
There you go. Yeah, he was. Yeah.
I'd be a bad boy like James Dean, and
wasn't he only in 3 movies?
Police. I don't know, but
I think he only had 3 movies.
It's going to be one of those weird trivia things where like it doesn't sound real because their mythos is larger than their body of work. It's like that thing with the Beatles, where it's like the Beatles were only a band for like 8 years or like 12 years or something.
What?
Yeah, it's a crazy fact. It's like a crazy statistic like that. Like the Beatles themselves were only like an active band for like not that long, but then their legacy and then their solo careers.
I just don't believe that.
I'll look it up on my phone right now.
No, not right now. I'm just saying it just sounds crazy to me.
No, it is crazy.
Because they had a time it was like black and white and then color.
Yeah, but I mean, you understand how like time works, right?
Yeah, but come on, dude.
No, like hold on.
It was like good color too at the end of it.
It's such a good color, dude. How long were the Beatles?
And they had so many different eras. They had the
a band.
I wanna hold your like that era, and then they went into their
7 years and 7 months.
There's no fucking way, dude.
John, Paul, George, and Ringo were together as the Beatles for 7 years, 7 months, and 24 days.
Holy shit!
Yeah, dude, they were only banned for 2,793 days. But that's what I'm talking about. Like they were. I guess like the Beatles were around from 1960 to 1970, but then like the lineup that we know was only together for 7 years.
I feel like their DVD box sets have more runtime than that.
But they just did a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they
did a lot. I mean, there's a lot of Beatles songs.
But that also was like a very pivotal like pop culture time. Like they did a lot in those 7 to 10 years, depending on what statistics you're looking at.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like I always love those like trivia, like things, you know, where it will be like, there were still dinosaurs around when the pyramids were made, like all that kind of shit.
Yeah. Well, that's not one though.
Well, yeah, it is. Well, or not.
No, it's
dinosaurs.
not.
It's woolly mammoth. Shut up. You know what I'm saying?
Woolly mammoth. Yeah.
But then it's also like Elvis Presley was born the same year as Anne Frank, like that kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
my favorite one is that Ronald Reagan was alive at the same time when Harriet Tubman was alive, and also I'm sorry, Harriet Tubman. I got this wrong. I fucked it all up. Harriet Tubman was alive when both Thomas Jefferson was alive and Ronald Reagan.
I believe it.
Because, you know, she was born at the time when Thomas Jefferson died, right? Mm-hmm. And then when she was about to die, Ronald Reagan was born.
I like the one that's like, was it Princess Diana and Mother Teresa both died in the same year?
Oh, yeah.
Like 1997 or whatever.
Yeah.
I remember when Princess Diana died and my mom got really mad at me.
Why? What'd you do? What'd you do?
What do you think I did? What is it that you think I did?
Something with the Beanie Baby, probably.
No, I didn't do anything with the Beanie Baby. No, like I didn't know who Princess Diana was because I was a like 7-year-old American child.
Yeah.
But I remember
that's fair.
I remember Princess Diana dying and my whole family going over to my grandparents' house, and I had to we all dressed up like church style. What? And then we watched like the funeral.
As if you were going to the funeral.
And we watched the funeral procession at my grandmother's house.
Holy shit.
But I remember like everyone was doing that.
Was it in London or Balmoral?
How the fuck would I know? And then so I just remember like watching like a funeral procession thing on TV and then sitting on my grandmother's porch, but like all of my grandmother's neighbors were like doing the same thing. Like her entire neighborhood, like everyone was like in mourning for Princess Diana and shit. It was so fucking weird. And I remember
an insane thing.
Like playing Game Boy or something. I was doing something and I was like blah blah blah, like this is like whatever.
You say that a lot, by the way.
What?
Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
You do that. That's your thing.
Yeah, that's my thing.
It seems to be your thing. I never say blah blah blah.
Yeah, I do all the time.
Anyway, go ahead. Go blah blah blah.
Yeah, and so I made a really bad joke to my mom and she got so mad because I was
what was the joke? Come on, dude.
I remember being like, yeah, she died. Like, why is anyone surprised? It's in her name. It's Diana. And my mom got so angry.
That was good.
Dude, she was so mad.
Oh my God. That's a good one, dude. For how old were you?
7 or 8. 7. I think she died in 97.
97, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I just found out who she was like a couple years ago, probably.
That's not real. But anyway.
I mean, I knew of her, but I didn't know
anything about her.
Yeah, I didn't even know
she was sleeping around. She was fucking all the dudes.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean,
there's like one dude.
No, wasn't there more than one dude? Wasn't it like a horse guy and like a tennis guy?
No, it was like her
she was having affairs and then she had the new husband.
It was like one of the military guys, the guards or whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
One of the, I don't know.
I mean, either way, get your dick, girl.
Yeah,
that's what I say. Get your dick, girl.
It's nothing compared to what fucking Charles was doing.
Oh yeah, isn't he like? Did he get married to that woman?
Yes.
I want to do some updates with you.
Okay.
I think would be fun to do. Number 1 is a video game update, Jordan.
Okay.
Have you been playing any new video games?
I I need to finish Final Fantasy VII.
You're still on that shit?
Hell yeah.
Are you just taking your time, or are you
I'm
just
taking
not
my time,
playing
and
it?
I haven't turned it on in like a month.
That sucks. You should fix your priorities.
I've had a lot to do, dude. I've been making animations every fucking week. You know, it takes time.
I started playing the Assassin's Creed Mirage.
Oh, what era is that?
It's
Well, let me guess. Mirage, so it's like the Sahara Desert or something,
no,
right?
no. It's like the 1100s in Baghdad.
Oh,
It's the prequel.
nice.
It's the prequel to Valhalla, to the Viking game, and I don't like it very much.
Really?
Well, yeah, because it's the prequel to that game. So you play as like the character that ends up being like the bad guy in Valhalla. But also like it's just a really short game. It's only like I forget how many playable hours it is.
Is that like Byzantine Empire stuff?
It's the Abbasid Caliphate.
Okay.
But like the game itself is like fine. They changed a lot of things in it, like mechanic wise, that I'm not really a big fan of, and like the story's really short and blah blah blah. But then they recently announced.
There it goes again.
Yeah,
I'm gonna point it out.
I'm a blah 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 guy. But then they recently announced that the new full length Assassin's Creed game is going to be in Japan. You
That's
play
gonna be
as
sick as a samurai.
yeah, so you play as the black samurai guy, Yasuke, whatever his name is.
Oh man, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, a lot of people are really pissed off about it because you're
Why?
playing as a black guy who's a samurai.
That's okay. Why are people mad?
Because it's a black guy and they're racist.
Because they're like, oh,
Hey,
there's no
this
black
just
people in
in,
Japan.
people who play video games sometimes aren't chill about things.
Yeah. Well, what year is it supposed to be?
I don't know. It's like it's samurai shit. I don't know. But it's like you're a samurai, and apparently there's going to be two playable characters. So I'm assuming what it's going to be is one's going to be like a ninja and one's going to be a samurai, and you're going to switch back and forth, either Grand Theft Auto 5 style or like Spider-Man 2 style.
Okay.
But that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
But Mirage is whatever. Like I'll continue playing it because like I like the Assassin's Creed games, but like it's not my favorite.
I've only really played the Revolutionary War one, I think, and there was a pirate one I played for a second.
Black Flag.
Yeah. Yeah.
That one was fine.
Was there a Civil War one?
The Revolutionary War.
Just that?
Not Civil War.
Damn.
But I mean like the last couple like Odyssey, Origins, Valhalla have been great. Also, movie update, Jordan. Have you seen any good movies recently?
No. I wanted to go see Civil War recently just because, there's nothing. Oh, I wanted to go see Furiosa too, but anyway.
I saw
haven't.
Furiosa last night.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
How was it?
So I'm not a big fan of Anya Taylor.
Oh, that's right. You hate her.
I do not like her. I did really like her in this because she's not really
She's playing a different.
She's just basically like eyes.
Yeah.
Because she wears kind of like
yeah.
like she's sort of wearing like a balaclava the whole time.
Mhm.
So like it's just like her big eyes like peering out of like goggles or like peering out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was cool. I like the Mad Max franchise, like the new Mad Max stuff. Like I like the old stuff too. But
Mad
like
Max Fury Road was one of the best movies ever made. You know what I mean?
Fury Road was great, and this movie is
pretty good.
so good. It's better than pretty good.
Is it better than Fury Road?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say
It's different. It's way different. It's less like high octane action, and there's like an actual story to it and stuff. But like, it's really fun. It's like it's good.
So I haven't seen it, but my qualms with the trailers was that it seemed to be a lot.
Jordan has problems with something he hasn't seen yet. Let's go.
Well, relax, buddy. I still want to see it, motherfucker. Anyway, now I lost my goddamn train of thought. Okay. My qualms with the trailers was that it was it seemed to be using a lot more CGI than with because Fury Road, it was so good because there was a lot of practicality, like a lot of like the scenes with the chasing and stuff because it was basically just a really long chase scene, and there was a lot of practical effects, and you have CGI that kind of pumps it up.
There isn't really any CGI that I can think of in the movie.
In the trailer, it seemed like they were really doing a lot of CGI.
No.
Okay, well that makes me happy because I haven't.
It's a lot of practical effects. It's where Fury Road was like you said, one long chase scene. Furiosa's like 12 chase scenes with like a thematic thing in between.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so like it's a lot of like really long action sequences. Chris Hemsworth is very fun as the bad guy. Bug Girl is fine as young Furiosa, but they do like the Mad Max thing where like they can like speed everything up and everything's kind of like herky jerky. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Like that effect.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that in the movie, so it's a lot of just like zooming in and people being like, ugh, like that kind of shit.
I mean, that's like a
but it works well.
Staple now.
It works well for that movie, and she does good as young Charlize Theron. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you're on board with Anna Taylor-Joy now?
No, but that movie was good. They have like a really young kid play even younger her, who is fantastic.
Yeah.
Like looks like Bug Girl, but like is very good at just being like quiet and like staring with like big eyes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's a really fun movie. I also watched. I went to my mom's house over the long holiday weekend and watched that movie, The Holdovers.
The Holdovers.
Academy Award winner for Paul Giamatti and some other kid. It's his first movie. And then there's like that one actress in it. I think she played Precious in the movie Precious.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Walk me through it. Is it old?
No, it's brand new. It just came out this year.
Old? I've never fucking heard of it in my life.
Yeah, it's about it takes place in like the 70s, and it's about like an all boys like academy, like high school.
Yeah.
And Paul Giamatti is a teacher, and he is assigned as like the teacher that has to stay on campus for the kids who don't go home for winter break. And then only one kid ends up having to stay for winter break because his parents won't let him come home.
So is the movie just like about like one really awkward like meetup basically?
No, it's like staying on campus, and then so the only people that stay on campus are Paul Giamatti, who's like the most unpopular teacher, and then like this kid who's like kind of troubled and kind of a smartass, but also like is kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then the head cook, who's like a larger black woman who just lost her son in Vietnam. This is her first Christmas without her son. And then like this other black dude who's like the janitor. But he doesn't live like on campus with them. And so it's like the three of them being stuck in like a boys' academy over Christmas break.
That sounds like a really interesting premise, because if that were me, if I was that kid and I had to, you know, that feeling of like
it starts out being there's
like
like 5 kids, and then like the one rich kid's dad comes and is like, I'll take all the boys up to my ski lodge for Christmas since they're stuck here, but they can't get a hold of the one kid's parents, so he has to stay on campus.
Oh,
yeah,
damn. So
but
he's like the equivalent of like, I forgot to get my permission slip signed.
Sort of, but if instead of getting a permission slip signed, it literally was like, oh, my mom and her new husband wanted to go to Prague and didn't want to take me, so now I have to stay at school.
Yeah.
You know, and so then like they stay on campus and like they butt heads, and then they become kind of friends, and then the kids like, we go to Boston like on like a field trip like to get off campus, and so then they go like explore Boston together as like, you know, old dude and like young guy. It's very like coming of age ish. Like it's
what's you know, like movies are supposed to have like an issue. What's the issue?
Oh, there's so many. Like I said, so the chef woman, like I said, her son dies in Vietnam. So
Yeah.
she's emotionally distraught throughout the whole movie because this is her first Christmas without her son.
Yeah.
The little boy, or not the little boy, the high school boy who's on campus, his whole thing is, like his parents don't want him to come home for Christmas. He says that his father is dead.
I don't want you for Christmas.
That's what his mom sings the whole time.
Yeah.
It turns out his dad's like in an insane asylum.
Mm-hmm.
So then they go visit the dad in the insane asylum, but he's like completely gone. You know what I mean?
Oh, I bet that was a fun scene.
It was fucking. It was.
What
it
was
was
he like?
It was pretty, like more like teetering.
What
Like
kind of insanity are we talking about?
like when they depict him, he's just like this meek, weird dude, and he's like, they're trying to poison me in here. And like doesn't really has like kind of like a blank expression the whole time. And then Paul Giamatti's character is like, like a 50-year-old like loser dude, and all the kids hate him and say that he stinks and he's mean, and you find out that he's like this kind of like failed academic who sort of like gave up on life and like resigned to just teaching at this boys' school, and like there's a woman who's like nice to him, and so he's kind of like ooh, but then like she has a boyfriend.
They say he stinks.
Yeah,
it'd be a pretty cool idea to like have like smell components to movies if they like pump different smells in there for different times.
They do that at like
They do.
I've been to like Disney World ass places like that where they'll puff like air.
Yeah.
In your face if like the wind's supposed to blow, or like water will like splash on you, if you know what I mean, like all that kind of stuff.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. I just when you said he stunk, like I was like, huh, I wonder if
But that movie is amazing.
it's good, huh? Hold it.
It was the kids' first movie, and it won all these Academy Awards and like daytime Emmys or whatever.
Yeah.
It's great.
Have you ever met someone that's like that paranoid, being like, oh, they're trying to poison me and shit, that kind of thing? Do you know anyone?
Anyone who's like a legit paranoid schizophrenic who like went to an like insane asylum?
Yeah, or like needs to go. You know, obviously don't bring up names. I'm just saying, like, I don't think I've met.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Or experienced that.
I don't know if I have, just, because like,
we've met a lot of crazy people.
I've met a lot of crazy people, but also like I've known so many people who have been in like various stages of like drug stuff. Like drugs kind of make you act crazy.
Yeah.
Like I definitely have like met people who were like taking too many amphetamines who were like very paranoid and very like weird, but I don't think.
But it's not part of them. It's not like a.
I don't think I've ever known anyone who like legitimately had like a non like drug related like mental disorder to the point where they're like going to need to be institutionalized.
That's got to be so frustrating to like be in that state of mind all the time, Because I get paranoid pretty often, and like I'm just imagining like if I was like that all the time,
it would be,
and like.
But that's like the part of the movie, right? Is so like the kid's talking about how like this shit didn't happen until like the kid was like 14.
Yeah.
So like imagine your dad's like completely normal, and then he just starts saying weird stuff and acting weird, and then you start taking him to doctors and they can't figure out what's wrong with him, and he gets more and more paranoid and more fucking weird, and then one day he just like starts breaking shit in the house because he thinks there's like surveillance cameras in like all the lamps.
That's fucking crazy.
You know what I'm saying? But like you're like 17.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like a good premise, man.
It's a good movie. It's a great movie. And then we started watching another movie that we started watching but didn't finish. It was Philip Seymour Hoffman's last movie.
Oh, The Master?
No, that's not his last movie.
Oh.
His last movie it's like a post 9/11 movie where he's like a German counterintelligence guy. It's really good. It's really good. I've seen
He's great.
I've seen the beginning of it like 2 or 3 times.
Right.
And this was sort of the same thing where it was like we started watching it and I was like 10:15, time to go to bed.
Jesse and I watched Tires.
I haven't seen any of it, but I know that I would like it. I heard that
so fun.
The beginning's really good and then it kind of gets like stale, but like
it ends good.
I really want to see it. I'm very excited for it.
It's one of those things where it's like it's got a lot of like laugh out louds. The quality of like everything is kind of weird and like amateurish, but I think that kind of gives it this character.
That's what it's supposed to be. It's
Yeah,
supposed to
because
be
it's
just
super
like it's just dudes making a show.
Yeah, and it's in the budget's like probably like $5,000 or something.
No way.
No, it's more than that, but you know what I'm saying is like it's
But
low.
I know that it's because it's like Shane and then Schultz and Stav and then Tommy Pope and the other dude from Stuff Island. It's like all like Shane's friends.
Yeah. And
which is why I think it's really cool, because I heard about this show like beforehand from like listening to all those pods.
Yeah.
And was like, oh shit, like the dog's got a fucking show. And I'm glad that it's like, I was afraid that like Shane being one of the biggest comedians in the world would like add to like a nepotism thing of like him getting a show and making a show and people just saying that it's good. Like I'm glad that like they actually made a good show. Like Gillian Keeves is good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so like I was surprised they weren't going to do like a sketch show like that when I heard that he was like getting a show, but like
no, it's fun. It's a lot. It's a really good time. We had a really fun
speaking
time
of good
watching
times, time to go to the Patreon, baby.
All right, let's
this one
go.
flew by. Let's go.
Let's take it.
Subscribe, like us, do stuff. Go to Patreon.